Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today, of course, we're getting back on the 62 Comet and we're trying to get this body ready so that we can bring the Mustang frame section over and see if we can get it fitted. But we still have a lot of cutting to do on the Comet itself. I'll bring you in closer and show you what we're up to. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take that door off. Then you see that line I have down the quarter panel. We're going to go ahead and cut that out and get rid of that rusted quarter piece. We're going to be taking out the fender wells. Cutting this quarter here, of course, just like the other side. Try to get in here and take everything out of the dash, get it all stripped out. And we're going to go ahead and take this here out and get all that cut out. Now once we get all that done, I'm going to go ahead and put some braces in from here over to here on each side to keep this thing from warping, because we're going to come down here. Like I say, our rockers look pretty good. That's pretty solid. But once we get on the inside of them, they just, they don't look that great. I mean, they're not bad. They could be usable. But I'm just not going to fool with that. So we're going to cut all of this out. And basically all we're going to have left is this rocker piece here, this lip, and this lip here. Everything down in here is going to be gone and hollowed out. What I'm after is setting this down flat on that frame piece of the Mustang. Or at least that's the plan. We're headed with it for the moment, so let me go ahead and grab my tools and such and get in here and just get to cutting after we remove that door and put in some braces. Alright guys, I think I got everything cut out that I want to get cut out. What I've done, you'll see I've taken these straps here and I got one on each corner of the car. That should hold it up there just fine. Just drop the lift down. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go nowhere. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. And what I'm going to do, and then get the lift all the way down, we're going to come back in here and cut right across here, right down through here. And get rid of this and make that, where that frame, just come right up in this pocket right here. Oh my lordy. And guys, there's another reason why I wanted to cut that out. See all the crap that came out of there. And this thing's just covered. Covered with ants up in there. And you know that is just nothing but a bunch of rust that would have developed in there later. So, really glad I went ahead and cut that out. Now I'm getting there and clean it. Of course, before we put everything together, I clean it up real good and get some primer sprayed in there. Then we won't have no future rust problems. Alright, we're going to run over and knock the other side out right quick. Alright guys, so here's where we're at. I did get the other side cut, no problem. We're going to have to cut a lot more. Buddy of mine come by yesterday, Jimmy, and helped me out some. He got this fairly well cleaned out well and helped me move it over here and get it in place amongst some other stuff. I appreciate the help. But where I'm at now, Like I say, it's going to have to be a lot more cutting done. I need to go ahead and cut this out here on both sides. Then get this down in there. I think what I'm going to have to do is take and cut right along here. And basically just take this whole pillar section here out. Maybe just come across here like that with a cut, and I think that would do it. As far as the front goes, I think what we're going to have to do on the front is take these pieces here out, just cut across here and straight down. Then I think that will fit over all of this. I do believe we're going to have to take the saw and come up here and square that off a little bit. But that's basically where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of looking, a lot of measuring. Going to be a lot of test fitting and such as that. So let's just get busy and get to cutting, and then we can see how close we are or how far we are. Alright guys, so here's where we're at. I did get the other side cut, no problem. We're going to have to cut a lot more. Buddy of mine come by yesterday, Jimmy, and helped me out some. He got this fairly well cleaned out well and helped me move it over here and get it in place amongst some other stuff. I appreciate the help. But where I'm at now, like I say, it's going to have to be a lot more cutting done. I need to go ahead and cut this out here on both sides. Then get this down in there. I think what I'm going to have to do is take and cut right along here. And basically just take this whole pillar section here out. Maybe just come across here like that with a cut, and I think that would do it. As far as the front goes, I think what we're going to have to do on the front is take these pieces here out, just cut across here and straight down. Then I think that will fit over all of this. I do believe we're going to have to take the saw and come up here and square that off a little bit. But that's basically where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of looking, a lot of measuring. Going to be a lot of test fitting and such as that. So let's just get busy and get to cutting, and then we can see how close we are or how far we are. Alright, so far we got this cut out here. Got these cut out on both sides, which we're going to have to come down here and cut right down through there and get rid of this chunk right here, I'm sure. Got them fronts cut off, but here's another issue. I got that top right there, which doesn't matter now. It's the width. The Mustang body is just still a little on the wide side in order to fit this, because we cannot cut no more out of here. This is it. We can take this inner piece out and we can cut this little nub here off, get it down through there. See, we have our bolts for our hinges inside of there. If it'll focus. So what we're going to have to do, and this is going to be tight on this thing, we have to come right in here and just go down and basically take this outer skin piece here off just up to about right here. Yeah, going to be some creative cutting going on there. But like I say, we got all the other of it done. Just a little bit more on the red body, getting them little inners out. on the skins right here. Well, on these right here, if it'll focus, thank you very much. Get these out on the body. Then, like I say, do all the cutting on the blue frame piece. I think I've got just about everything cut I need to at this point. I have not cut them squares back here yet because I want to get this down some and see where I'm at before I do that. But I did get these chunks cut out. So all else, this thing should go down on there some. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it up. I'll have to hold it over a little bit. But let's just see how close we are. Alright guys, we got it cut. Let's try it again. Still looking good on your front?
Yeah.
I got Adam over there putting an eagle eye on it. My favorite fry bar. This is supposed to go up in the side of that quarter.
This side looks good.
Okay. Watch it don't pinch or anything. Let's see what it does.
Now it's starting to scrape the fender. But you got it marked right here. Well, this side, it's touching the wheel curve, whatever you call it.
Perfect. Mine's touching the wheel curve too. Your front's not binding on nothing. I know I might cut out the wheel curves. I might cut out a lot of that wheel curve.
Yeah.
Well, from this point,
Probably all the way near up that whole panel.
well done. All right, guys. Well, we got it fitted sorta a third of the way on there. We'll take a break from the camera and do some measurement and such as that. And then I'll turn the camera back on and tell y'all what I figured out. But yeah, I might have to do some measuring and some more cutting, no doubt. All right, guys, after looking at everything a little closer and doing some more measurements, I'm gonna take these quarters all the way out. It's just too tall, too wide, just not gonna fit up in here like I was thinking at first. So, since I'm running shorter Sawzall blades, again, I just need to buy like a crate of them things. Hopefully this shear will get me pretty much all my cutting done around here. It's just gonna be rough cutting to get it out of the way. But let me go ahead and get these quarters cut out of here. And we're leaving the wheel wells and all that for structure. But once we get these cut out, we should be able to drop this down. And then I can see exactly where I need to cut as far as this square here goes. All right, I got both of them cut out real quick. So now what I want to do is raise it up and see where the body line is hitting here, so I know where to cut my fender well at. Hey, we're getting closer. See if it's the same on both sides, pretty much. Okay, we can also get this mark here. This whole square needs to come out right into here. Same on both sides. And our fender well. Get all, it's looking good, guys. Now I'm gonna drop the car back down and I got my mark here. And I'll just keep it straight all the way through to here. Same way with the back. And go ahead and get them cut. All right, got that cut out. So, test fit number 135. We don't have a lot more until we hit here. Let's see. Keep our eyes and ears open and make sure nothing's snagging or catching anywhere. I think I can sit right there, make this fine. So what we're going to have to do is just basically eyeball it straight across here and then straight down here. Electrical's all out of the way. Clear on that. Nothing on the other side. Alright guys, let me get these squares cut out. Then we'll continue to come down and see where everything else ends up. So far, so good. Alright, well I got them pillars cut out. I put a little arch there because it looked like it was going to hit the tire. So let's raise it up, see how much closer we are. Like we're hitting up here, we're going to hit up here. We still got over 4 fingers left and there's not that much room up here. We'll cut a little square out right here on each side of the body. Besides that, I think we're looking pretty good. Let me run around here and check everything again, super close. And see where all more we need to trim out. We will get this on there. Alright, hopefully I got enough cut off of it by now. So, let's give it a whirl. This will be what, test fit number 573, I think. Back there looks fine. It's all going to fit. Like I say, you need to get that pipe out of the way. Problem is up front. We're going to have to cut up here some more and make a square here and go across. Get more room so that front will drop down. But that's not too bad. Hey, we can get it done. But before that, I got something very important that I must do. I'm going to go eat lunch. Then we'll come back out and fiddle with it some more. Alright guys, we got the full weight of the body sitting on here. I don't know why the front's not coming down. Thinking maybe because the rear's too heavy and just holding it up. We're going to let the car down and we can get a better look at everything. And there we have it. I pretty much got it sitting exactly where it's going to be. I mean, give or take just a shade. Still got a shade more trimming to get that front to sit down. That and the weight of the rear end's picking it up a little bit. Went ahead and just stuck a front fender on it with one bolt. That way you can get a general idea. I think the front of that fender needs to come down a little bit, but we'll adjust that as need be once we get the door back on. And that'll be a while. But it all fit in there really well. Like I say, this frame rail, sit right on that frame rail like I wanted it to. That'll give us plenty of points of weld and should be just very secure. I like how the heater box and everything still sitting in there without no problems. There's a computer over there. You can actually get at things easier in this car than you could the Mustang, because this dash is higher up, and I like that. Make it a lot easier getting all this stuff hooked back up. But as you can see, the supports for the rear, where the trunk bolts onto the hinges, man, they right on there. I mean, I couldn't have asked to be no closer than that. And everything else fit, as far as I'm concerned, pretty well. We'll be able to get under there and seal that off to where when the rain comes down, it'll come down into the catch guard down in here and not go into the car. Like I say, you can see this side needs to go down just a shade, but I mean, I've still got it strapped up a little bit to hold it overnight because I'm about ready to call it a day. Yeah, we even had to cut them quarters just so it wouldn't come down and get the tire. Well guys, like I say, I'm going to call it a day on this one, and I'm going to call it for this video. I think this one's been long enough, and I actually hit the goal that I accomplished. I wanted to get it sitting down on there and check everything and just see what it's going to look like. Now I know I'm going to have to come in here and cut this off. Like I say, the fender's hitting it right there. And of course the door, when it shuts, is probably going to hit it. But that's okay. That's just a little sawzall, no big deal. We've got to remake these anyway to come down. And we've got to make half a quarter panel. And it's going to have to be, of course, custom made. And we're going to have to flare it out. It's just about any type of Mustang rim that I put on this thing, because of the width of this suspension, is going to be roughly around that wide. So we're going to have to do some flares back there and try to make it where it looks tasteful and it doesn't look gaudy, that's for sure. Well, enough yapping. I'm going to let y'all go. Thanks for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I mean, I actually enjoyed doing it. This stuff's a lot of fun. If you would, throw me down some comments if you're able. Hit us up on Patreon. And please, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Again, thanks to everyone for watching and supporting the channel. Until the next one, I hope that all of y'all have a fantastic day.